Hi, in this video we will see how we can use Market Watch functionality in our application. To access it, you can go to Market menu up at the top and click on Market Watch. The moment you open it, it will open up a small group window asking you which group you want. So let me go for Nifty 50 here. I can go for any group, okay, from the exchange defined group that I have. So let me go for Nifty 50 here. So here I have. So the Market Watch by default will open up in two different sections. The upper section will show me all general values like last rate, bid rate, offer rate, percentage change. So these columns are mostly available in all trading platforms. We have few other useful columns as well that I will discuss little later. The bottom section of this Market Watch is showing me a graphical view of the column that I've chosen. So the column that I have in the graphical view out here is percentage change. So all the green bars of the stock that is visible at the bottom are trading above their yesterday's close today, and all the red bars of the stocks here are trading below their yesterday's close. So by looking at this data graph, I see that more than 60% of the stocks are trading in positive territory. So it makes sense to me to take only buy calls rather than following sell signals, right? So as soon as you see the shift, like the red bars turning from 40% to 60% area, then we can square off all the buy trades and go only for sell signals at that point of time. So this will actually give you a market breadth figure and will indicate you in which side of the market you should be trading. Okay, you can anytime go to graph tab out here and uncheck this option to have only the tabular view of Market Watch. And if you check this, apart from percentage change, you can select any other numerical column to see those values as a graphical representation out here. Now apart from this data graph, we also have two other data graphs available. One is OHLC candle. So it is normally showing you resistance and support level for all the stocks that you see at the bottom, and the candle which you see out here on top of this is actually indicating that in which zone it opened. So if it is green candle, it means the open is below and the close is above. So it shows that close it opened just below pivot level and it is trading above resistance 1, right? And we also have a white cross out here, which is nothing but an average rate. So just by looking at this, you will come to know whether the stock is trading above its average rate or it's trading below its average rate. So if it makes sense to any of the trader, they can make use of this OHLC candle graphical view out here. The other graphical view we have is bid offer graphical view. So the number of stocks that you have in Market Watch, it will actually show you their bid and offer quantities in terms of circle. Okay, so this is actually a relative figure. So at any point of time, if you see a bigger circle in any particular stock, it will indicate you that there is that bigger bid or offerer standing, right? And if you see anything which is a bigger rhombus, a green or red bigger rhombus, it means that bigger trade has happened in that particular stock. See, by looking at tick watch, by looking at event watch, we really cannot figure out where the activity is happening. But by looking at this, you can actually get your focus down to the stock where unusual activity is happening. So again, this can be useful to some of the traders and they can definitely use this feature. Okay, now down at the bottom it is showing you the script name. So if you want to adjust the length of that script name, you can always use this notch And also you can use this notch to show the turnover area. Sometimes, like if I have this custom chart, it is actually showing me a yellow circle above the candle. So this is actually showing me a turnover happening into that particular stock. The bigger the circle is, the higher the turnover is. So if you want the visibility of that circle, you can use this notch. Okay, so this is what it is. You can always uncheck these options, to not to view that in your market watch. Now up at the top you have H button. At any point of time, if you want to hide this top panel, you can use this H button over here. So all right, now we'll go to this and let me show you the columns which are available in our market watch. I'll go to column selection here, and these are the columns which are available, like absolute change, then candle pattern, circuit bands, whether it is at 5% band, 10% band, 20% band, day range percentage. So we have so many useful columns out here that a trader can choose to view in their favorite stocks that they have in their market watch. We have all Greek columns available, like delta, gamma, theta, vega. We have open interest, then premium to cash, all the things related to future and option segment. We have all the columns here. Okay, now we have these two columns, like latest event and candle pattern here. So latest event will bring out some important predefined events. Okay, so the events that we bring in over here are these. Let me show you over here. I'll go to filter. So these are some of the bullish event that we filter in market watch. At trading at high of the day, trading at high of the day and above yesterday's close, bounce back from the day's low by 1%. We can change this. Breaking first resistance, vice versa. We have all bullish, bearish events like that. In activity, we have volume and open interest conditions which you can set. Okay, so any of these events, if it is triggered in any of the stock that you have in market watch, it will show you up here. Now we have a candle pattern column out here. It will actually compare today's candle and yesterday's candle, and we'll see if there is any candle pattern being formed, like engulfing pattern, dark cloud cover, shooting star, hammer, harami. So any candle pattern which can be formed out of today's and yesterday's candle will be shown here on a real-time basis. Okay, so you can toggle around the different columns that are available in market watch. Apart from that, you can pause the real-time data in market watch. You can go to watch settings. You can increase the number of decimals. For example, if you're looking at currency scripts, then you may want the figures to be visible up to 4 decimals, so you can change this to 4. The updation timer is 1 second by default minimum. Color entire row using percentage change. So if you want the rows to be green, which are trading in positive trade territory, you can choose this option. If you want it based on last trade, so as in when last trade changes in upper or lower direction, the color would get changed. Okay, then apply up down colors. Then we can have this option. We have append group. Let's say you have Nifty 50 and you want to add Nifty Bank Index into the same market watch, so you can use this append group, and by default it is checked. So if you add another group, it will get appended on the one which you already have in market watch. So these are some of the settings that you can have in place. We can remove script, we can remove all the scripts. Alternatively, you can select all the scripts using Control A as you do in Microsoft Word or Excel, and you can use the delete key on your keyboard to delete all of them. Then you can add an empty row. So to add an empty row, none of the columns should be in sorted mode. So that is what we need to take care of. We can add an individual script. You can add a whole group. You can save it as a group. Okay, the recent script will give you a script list which you have accessed recently on your charts. Then we have related script. Let's say Ambuja Cements is trading in FNO segments as well, and in options as well. So it will show me all the scripts that are trading in futures and option segments along with BSE segment. So we can open chart from here. You can trade directly from here. You can view some of the important figures from this option. Then you can add alerts directly from this from Market Watch. It will show you number of scripts that you have in your Market Watch column selection I showed. Ideal fit will fit all the columns as per their length. Then a compact fit will actually fit in as per the values available in the columns. Then you can right now the values are visible horizontally. You can anytime view them in vertical mode. You can additionally add a filter into your Market Watch to filter only the scripts that that suits your need. So let me show you one example here. I want all the scripts where high rate equals okay, I want all the scripts, let's say I want all the scripts where percentage change is less than, let me put a value here, -1. So this is what, and you can add it with something else as well. So I'll click on apply, I'll click on OK. So these are the only 2 scripts which are trading below 1%. So you can put a filter in your Market Watch, and let me remove this filter now. Apply OK. You can always put a custom query. So using this SQL query, you can write a condition where you want scripts where open is equals to high or low is equals to open. So these are some examples that you put in SQL window, and you will get only the scripts which satisfies your condition. Remember, you can put conditions only on the columns which are available in Market Watch. So if you want a condition based on indicator, then we always have a scanners available. You can make use of it. Then you can export it. You can add your own columns here. So let me show you an example. Let me give you an average rate of bid and offer. So this is bid offer average. It should be decimal. Save it. Okay. Let me choose fields here. So I want bid rate, I want to use plus sign, and then I want offer rate. So this is sorted in alphabetical order, so I want to calculate an average of this. So let me enclose it and open and close parentheses, divided by 2. So this is the condition that will give me bid and offer average. So here it is. Right, so now this is the average of bid and offer rate. Correct. So this is how you can put your own additional column in Market Watch. Right. Okay, so you can set your colors, up down colors over here. You can also make grid settings. I mean, what should be a font color, what should be, when you want an horizontal lines between records, you want a vertical lines between records. So I mean, all the settings you can do from grid settings over here. Right. So this is all about Market Watch. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.